Today is such an exciting day. We are taking our 182 Mojo to get a panel upgrade. We've been waiting for this for forever. Garmin Aviation is hooking up our vintage airplane with all the latest and greatest stuff. We are going to fly over to Peachtree City, Georgia to Gardner Low Aviation Services. They are going to be the ones that are going to take this whole thing apart and put it back together better than it's ever been. So let's get this show on the road. Master on, pulling, engage. Life is good with the best tug. Watch your head, cameraman. You're clear. Okay, I'm gonna bring this baby the whole way up to the ramp. Why not? Make sure the tail is not pointed in our hangar. It's engine startup 101, you know what I'm saying? Okay, give her some slack. All right, we got that off. Now, all right, best tug, going back in the best hangar for the best airplane, for the best flying, at the best crash strip. Sweet baby Mojo. I'm not gonna see you for like 6 weeks.
Oil pressure's good. We have fuel. Temperature's good. Putting in my next comms that I need. Brookwich traffic, Skylane 302 Delta, back taxiing runway 2, Brookwich. Get down to the end here and we'll do a run up before we go. Fuel's on both, takeoff, flaps are at 10, cabin heat's off, mixture's full in, radio's on, all of our lights we want are on, carb heat's in, full, all that looks good, we'll check it here. Yep. Alright, we're going to take off to the north here, full power. Get up around 70 miles per hour, and then we're gonna climb out around 100. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Get it over to the shop. Brookwich traffic, Skylane 302 Delta is taking off, runway 2 to the north. Brookwich. Oh, it's hot, and the grass is a little bit higher than last time we flew, so it'll take a little bit longer to get off the ground. In the green. Airspeed's alive. Flaps are coming down. A little bit of turbulence over the trees. Quick pitch traffic, Skylane 3802 Delta, left crosswind runway 2, pointing out to the east. All right, goodbye home for 6 weeks. Say goodbye, Mojo. Goodbye.
35.
Going up to just 2,000 feet today.
05. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 29 Celsius. Dew point 09 Celsius. Altitude 3002. 2,600.
Regional Airport, Falcon Field.
Automated weather observation 1935 Zulu. Wind 090 at 05.
All right.
Mile 45 for a left downwind runway 31 Falcon. Falcon traffic, Garmin 3 Golf Yankee in the break 31.
It is bumpy.
Falcon traffic 1 for 1 Alpha Alpha 1 final for runway 31 Falcon traffic.
Using runway 31 when the winds are 090. Interesting.
Left downwind 31 full stop Falcon Field.
But the winds are pretty light, so I won't complain today. I want to swing around and enter the pattern on the 45. It gives the plane a little bit of time to warm up too before we immediately land and shut it back down. So I'm going to take the scenic route.
Garmin 3 Golf Yankee short base the final 31 full stop. Field.
Oh, I'm so excited for this upgrade. That's going to expand how much we can fly, like so much. Being able to get through a layer or shoot an approach here and there is just going to allow us to fly so many more days than what we're used to. That's going to be incredible. Woo! Big bump. Hello. Even as having a new radio is going to be amazing. Like right now, the radio is off my left knee. I can barely even see the screen because it's so low. And it's in a position where if you're flying with someone else, like me and Kevin are normally flying together, he can't help. Like he can't reach over here and start tuning in frequencies for me. It's in a pilot-only spot. So I'd love for our new radio to be somewhere where both people up front can access it and be able to help each other out while we're flying. I mean, that's the whole point of flying together, right? Is you have help. That's great. So, things to think about when you put a radio on your plane.
Turning crosswind, runway 31.
Man, I just want to play just a little bit before I go land. He's not gonna beat me there anyway. He's driving there right now to pick me up. So I'm gonna take my time. It's always fun to practice steep turns and the different airplanes I fly. They all act so differently. And I feel like steep turns is what gets me used to a plane the quickest. And the responsiveness, like for example on the rollout, like how quickly does that roll out? Does it bounce back or do you have to really pull it back in? That gives you a lot of information about an airplane. And these aren't steep by any means. I'm like 30 degrees.
Taking off on runway 31, staying inbound for pattern work. Falcon traffic.
Alright, well it is getting late. I want to get this to the shop before they close up. I don't want them to have to wait on me, so let's go in and land. Falcon traffic, Skylane 3802 Delta. It's about 3 miles south, joining the 45 to join left downwind 31. Falcon. I don't see anyone. I think the coast is clear, y'all. We're at pattern altitude now. Throw a little bit of power back in and just cruise on into the downwind. Start working in a little bit of mixture at a time. Falcon traffic, Skylane 3802 Delta is joining midfield left downwind. Runway 31 will be full stop, Falcon. Here we go. We are in the downwind. Alright, carb going in. It's hot out, but I always do it. Got to keep that good practice in. We're back to 15 on the manifold. Slowing up below 100 to get my first notch of flaps in right now. Great. Falcon traffic 302 Delta, left base 31, full stop, Falcon. Okay, I'm looking at final as I'm on base. That looks clear.
Falcon traffic 141, Alpha Alpha on downwind for runway 31. Falcon traffic.
2 notches of flaps are in. Slowing up to about 70 miles per hour.
2,500, Cardival.
Falcon traffic, Skylane 302 Delta is turning final 31, full stop, Falcon. Nice and easy does it. All right, mixture's going full in, prop is going full in. Another notch of those manual flaps. That slows us up real nice and fast.
Falcon traffic 141, Alpha Alpha extending base for runway 31, Falcon traffic.
Gotta get some airflow. Now I'm just now getting on my brakes. There goes the flaps. Carb heat's out, and I'll start my ground lean. Falcon traffic, Skylane 02 Delta is off at Charlie, taxiing to Gardner Low.
Falcon traffic 141 Alpha Alpha turning final for runway 31 Falcon traffic.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bittersweet to leave the plane. They're gonna have it for at least 6 weeks. We have quite the amount of things they gotta do to it. We've also been having some, some other things like our nose strut. Doesn't hold as much as what we love, so we want them to rebuild the nose strut.
Falcon traffic.
And do a couple little other odds and ends things, like our latches on our cowling they're about done, so we need some new latches. There's a bunch of other things that we're getting updated along with the avionics, so it's bittersweet. I mean, it's gonna feel like we're gonna pick up a brand new plane when this is done, but I don't get to fly my plane for a long time, so I mean, that kind of sucks. Here's Gardner Low. They are a Garmin dealer. And they've done a lot of other things for me in the past, but this is the first time I'm coming here for Garmin, so this is very exciting. I wonder where they would like me to park.
Falcon traffic, Skyhawk 66 Tango, departing runway 31, Falcon.
I'm gonna assume that they want me in here. Watch them be like, no, you idiot. We'll deal with that later.
Falcon traffic 141 Alpha Alpha turning crosswind for runway 31 Falcon traffic.
Okay. Key off, master off.
I am officially dropping off our 1957 182 at Gardner Low Aviation just south of Atlanta, Georgia. I chose Gardner Low because they're a Garmin dealer and I am looking to get a Garmin panel. They do lots of avionics work. You can tell by the number of aircraft in their hangar right now, and they have a lot of examples that they could share with me of past work that they have done. So I was very comfortable leaving my plane in their very capable hands. The first thing that I did after dropping off the plane was share with them all of the amazing equipment that I had picked out with Garmin Aviation. I want my plane to be IFR capable and then some, and I think that we figured it out. So here is the list of equipment that I picked out with Garmin Aviation. The GTN 650XI GPS with FlightStream 510, 3 of the GI 275s, an attitude indicator, an HSI, and the last one will be an engine indication system, the GFC 500 Autopilot, the GTX 345 Transponder, a GMA 345 audio panel with Bluetooth, the GNC 255 Navcom, 2 of the GSB 15s with A&C Charge Ports, and last but not least, the GDL 52R so that I can stream XM weather and radio to my iPad. The next thing I did was talk to one of the Gardner low reps about what was important to me. What did I want to keep? What did I want to replace? What was I trying to keep original? So they listened to that, and then I also sent them this very lovely rendering that I made all by myself, if you can't already tell, about what I was thinking. So they took this and turned it into a beautiful rendering, which incorporated all of my ideas in a much more pleasant to look at design. And then they got after it. They put the plane in the hangar and immediately got to work. After just one short week, I got to go check in on their progress. Something that I really like about their shop is how organized they are about keeping the airplane's items all together. So you could see cowlings were off, seats were out. The airplane was completely empty and ready for all of our new installs. It was pretty neat to see our airplane with the cowling off for the first time. We've only owned it for a few months, so we got to see a little bit behind the curtain. And they had to take the cowling off for all the new sensors, and we were also replacing our generator for a brand new alternator that would be able to power all of the new Garmin equipment. Here's a look inside, again, just after 1 week, and look at it all torn apart. It halfway broke my heart and halfway got me excited to see it all taken apart. But again, I love their organization, how they label things, all new wiring harnesses, and I got to see it on the inside of our plane for the first time. It was pretty neat to see way back into the tail cone. Just the condition that our plane was in was very impressive to me. There was no signs of corrosion or rust. It looked practically brand new inside, which just made me feel so good to be able to see that with my own eyes. Here's one last look at our airplane all torn apart for the very last time. This is one last look at the old panel, out with the old, in with the new, so stay tuned for part 2 where we will reveal the brand new Garmin Aviation panel.